There are 5 basic principles that I believe every great athlete has. And they are faith, integrity, sacrifice, leadership, and legacy. These are the 5 elements, and I'm going to go through them very quickly for you. Faith is about belief. What you believe determines how hard you're going to work, whether or not you're going to buy in, and whether or not you're going to accomplish it. If you don't believe it, then achieving it becomes nearly impossible. There are times when miracles can't be done because there's no one who believes in it. The miracle can never come if you don't believe. And integrity is also critical, the second one here. Integrity is so important. Integrity means your yes has to be your yes and your no has to be your no. Don't waffle. Don't pretend. Be honest. Be straightforward. And also, integrity tells me that you have to be the same person when no one is looking at you, so that you're not one thing on the outside and another thing on the inside. Be consistent. Integrity is consistency at its highest level. And then sacrifice. Well, it speaks for itself. It's about giving up the things that hurt you, giving up the things that deny you your greatness. It's about not going to the party. It's about choosing not to go on that event because you're going to work out or you're going to stay in and do more work. That's what sacrifice asks you to do. It always asks you to do the hard thing. Sacrifice is about giving up things of a lower nature so that you can actually achieve things of a higher nature. So it hurts. Yes, it hurts. It's supposed to hurt. It's not called sacrifice because it's easy. And the great ones master this. They're up at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, and they're the last to leave the gym. They put in more work. They work hard at every practice. That's what it takes. Simple. And then leadership. Leadership is an energy that everybody has, right? You lead something. And how you lead determines what kinds of outcomes you're going to get. If you're not leading a disciplined life, for example, you're not going to get the outcomes that come from discipline. As a leader, if you're not communicating with integrity to your team, or you're not accountable, or you're inaccessible, or you do not understand that people need relationship with you, it fails. Leadership is an energy that must be cultivated, and you can do this very easily by looking for leaders that you admire and that you believe in and emulating their best attributes. And finally, legacy. Legacy is what each of us is creating every single day. Right now, I'm creating a legacy just by talking to you. This is what you're going to know of me after this is done. So I'd like you to think about, and I want to invite you into the possibility that your legacy is being created in the very minute that you're listening to this right now, and that the very next action you take will be one further step in your legacy. We are always creating our legacy in the present, and ultimately what we want to know is, what do people think about us? What do people say about us? How will you be remembered? Be very careful with every action, with every word, every thought, because this is how your legacy is built. So in this quick 5 minutes, I have attempted to give you some tools around what great athletes and great performers and great human beings and leaders do. They actually use this FISLL concept, which is faith, integrity, sacrifice, leadership, and legacy. I invite you to rate yourself in each of these areas, or better yet, have someone else rate you as well, and see what comes up. And let's start building consciously our faith. Let's start building consciously our integrity, and let's really look at our level of sacrifice and our leadership skills, and let's see. Let's create the legacy that we want today. This is Dr. Derek Sweet speaking to you on the Sweet Performance Podcast. Thank you for Alan Houston and this concept of FISLL: faith, integrity, sacrifice, leadership, and legacy. Thank you.